Hello guys, I am doing a little test right now. My last video I posted was recorded in 1080p 30 frames per second, and when I was playing it back, especially after it was uploaded to YouTube, I realized that not only was it pretty grainy, but in some of the shots when I would turn the camera like this, it got extremely blurry. And I think that had to do with the 30 frames per second. Also, when I was driving, I was taking some basically B-roll shots out the side of the window, and it would get really blurry then as well. So right now I'm recording in 1080p 60 frames per second. And I'm just going to test to see if this makes a difference. So here, I'll pan around here. I'm at this little pond here in my hometown. This is this little pier has been here since I was a little kid. Well, probably well before that. I remember it as a little kid, coming here with my grandpa fishing. It's a nice little spot in the summer when the trees get green. It looks really nice. So yeah, this is 1080p 60 frames per second, wide aspect ratio. I'm gonna stop the video here and I'll start another test in 4K 30 frames per second. All right, this is the second test. 4K 30 frames per second, wide aspect ratio. I'm thinking that this will probably be blurry when I turn it because it's 30 frames per second, but I think it will look less grainy overall. That's my thought anyway. I guess we'll see once I upload the video. I know YouTube compresses the video, so that's probably contributing to the graininess in the video as well. But yeah, this is 4K 30 frames per second. I'm gonna do one more test, 4K 60 frames per second, and see how that looks. All right guys, this is 4K 60 frames per second. I assume this will be less blurry when I'm turning and less grainy overall. The reason I don't want to record in this resolution and frame rate all the time is because it drains the battery a lot faster. Maybe it's worth it. I guess we'll see. So this was just a quick video to test that out. To be honest, I probably won't even publish this to YouTube. At least not make it public. I just want to see for myself how the different resolutions and frame rates look on YouTube. So until next time, goodbye. Okay guys, so I just thought I better do this test while I'm driving also, because the last video, vast majority of the middle of the video was me driving and shots out the window. So we'll see if 1080p 60 frames per second makes a difference when I'm recording out of the window. I won't be driving nearly as fast because I'm not on the highway, but it should still give me a pretty good idea. So here we go. Recording out of the window. This side. This is 1080p, 60 frames per second. All right, I'll switch over to 4K, 30 frames per second. Okay guys, this is 4K, 30 frames per second. This is how it looks recording outside of the car while driving. And in front. All right. Now I'm going to switch over to 4K 60 frames per second. Alright, this is 4K 60 frames per second, wide aspect ratio while I'm driving. Let's see how it looks. I'm willing to bet this is going to look pretty good. But once again, this drains the battery very quickly, like at double the rate as the 1080p 60 frame per second does, or even the 4K 30 frame per second. So that's why I probably won't be using this very often. Okay. I didn't get very much sleep last night, so I'm having trouble thinking of things to talk about to the camera right now. Okay, so that was the end of the test anyways. Ending it here. Goodbye. So guys, let me know what you think about the different resolutions and frame rates, which ones you liked the best, what you thought had the best image quality and the least amount of blur when I'm turning the camera. Let me know in the comments, and I need your feedback so I know what to record these vlogs in. Thanks.